Hello everyone, this is me Kunal Murke, and today I am here with a new topic which is related to software engineering and the project management. So firstly, we'll learn about planning and modeling principle and its advantages and disadvantages with the help of an example. So now let us get to know what is planning. Planning involves creating a roadmap for the software development processes. It includes defining project goals, objectives, and strategies. Planning helps to ensure the proper resource allocation and the risk management also. And then comes the advantages of the planning. The first one is clarity. Planning provides a clear understanding of project requirements and the objectives. And then comes the coordination. It helps in coordinating the effects and the activities of the project team. And then resource allocation. Planning ensures efficient allocation of resources. And then comes the risk management. By identifying the potential risk, planning helps in migrating them. And the last, which is the important one, that is the time management. It helps in scheduling and setting the realistic timelines. So now it's time to learn about the introduction of planning and modeling principles. Planning and modeling are essential principles in a software engineering project management. They help to organize and structure the entire developmental process. The waterfall model is used an example to explain the advantages and disadvantages of planning and modeling. Planning and modeling are crucial in software engineering and project management to ensure successful outcomes. So now coming on to the advantages of this planning and modeling, the first one is clearer goals. Planning and modeling helps to define project goals and objectives more clearly, and it also improves the communication among the stakeholders and the team members. And it also reduces the risk by identifying and migrating the potential issues early on planning, and can it reduce the potential project risks which will be overcoming to ensure the smooth process planning. And the last is better resource management, which involves efficient allocation and utilization of the project resources. And coming on to the disadvantages of this, the first is it's time consuming. Developing detailed plans can be time consuming, especially for the complex projects, and the potential of rigidity. Override detailed plans can limit the flexibility and adaptability to the changing requirements. And it is also costly. Planning and modeling can require significant resources, which may increase the project costs also. So coming on to the waterfall model, it is a sequential approach of planning and modeling. The waterfall model is a linear and sequential approach to the software development also. It is phase based. It divides the software development process into distinct phases that are completed in order one by one. And they are documentation driven, which means the waterfall model emphasizes through the documentation through the development process. So there are different phases of waterfall model. The first one is requirement gathering, in which we define the scope, features, and the user needs. And the next comes is design, creating system architecture, data models, and user interfaces. And then comes the implementation part. Coding and building the software application is in the implementation part. And then comes the testing, where we verify the software functionality and identify the bugs. And after that, there's a developmental phase where we release the software to the users and set up the infrastructure also. After that, it comes the maintenance, provides the ongoing support and bug fixes and also the system enhancements. So what are the advantages of this waterfall model? The first one is it's simply and easy to understand. The sequential nature of the waterfall model makes it simple and comprehend and implemented. And it has enhanced documentation. Each phase requires detailed documentation, facilitating the comprehensive project and understanding. And it also defines clearer milestones, which includes developmental progresses through well-defined phases, making it easy to track the project progress. So let us also know the disadvantage of waterfall model. Like it has lack of flexibility. The linear nature of waterfall model makes it difficult to accommodate changes or adapt to evolving requirements. And there is a late feedback from the stakeholders is obtained only later stages, leading to the potential rework and also increase the costs. And there is no early deliveries. Deliverables are not produced until the final stage, which increases the risk of errors going and unnoticed. So coming on to the applicability of the waterfall model, the first one we require is stable requirements. Projects with well-defined and unchanging requirements will enhance the waterfall model efficiency and the performance. And the next one is we need to set the clear goals. Projects with clearly defined goals and objectives will also help in smooth ongoing process of the project which we are working on. And we also require an experienced team. Like the projects with a team experienced in that in that model will also enhance smoother performance and also increases the project's efficiency in that. So let us also get to know what are the challenges in implementing the waterfall model. The first one is lack of flexibility. Difficulty in accommodating changes is one of the challenge in it, and the other comes limited user involvement, in which we have limited opportunity for the user feedback during the developmental phase. And then comes the risk of delays, which includes potential of delays due to the sequential nature, as we have to complete the process one by one, and the second process need to wait for the first process to get done, so it might get delayed, and also there's a lot of rework if there's any risk involved. And the last comes the documentation overhead, like significant efforts are required for the documentation purpose for each step, which will be time consuming also. So, coming on to the conclusion part, planning and modeling plays a crucial role in software engineering and project management. The waterfall model serves as an example to illustrate both advantages and disadvantages of this planning model. And understanding these principles and implications help in making the informed decisions successful. So now I hope that you have got relevant information regarding planning and modeling and its advantages and disadvantages. And we have understood this model with the help of an waterfall model, in which we have discussed what waterfall model is and with its advantages, disadvantages, challenges, etc., and how to overcome that. So I think that this information is helpful for you. And at last, I would like to thank you all for the attention.